All right, what's up, everybody? Sabir Peel here of Men's Style Pro. We are with the 25-plus year veteran in the food industry, chef game, private chef, restaurant owner, budding restaurateur, and educator.
Yeah.
Worldwide Will, also known as Chef Will. What's up, Playboy?
What's going on, baby?
First off, thanks for letting me come over to your crib.
Yeah.
We're in the estate right now, so we're in the chill spot.
Yeah.
So I just ran off just a bunch of things about you pretty quickly. So 25 years in the game, in the food industry game. You literally have gone from dishes to riches as a dishwasher, line cook, chef, private chef, executive chef, brunch chef.
Yeah.
It's a lot of chef in there. Caterer, you've been flying all over the world.
Yeah.
Catering, I forgot catering company.
Yeah.
My bad, me and me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't forget me and me, man.
And then you had the opportunity to open D Slider Co., your restaurant,
Yeah.
which I'm happy to help with. This has been dope.
Yep.
So you've tacked on educator to this.
Yeah.
Why was it important for you to do education and release an ebook and start this course?
Well, the main thing is the experience, right? So I seen that there was a climate for change. Basically, I was watching, different budding entrepreneurs, food people, just coming out with recipes and menus and thinking that it was easy to sell. You get what I'm saying? Like they were just going to make money overnight. And that's just not necessarily the case. They'll run into all these different problems, then they end up quitting and going to go do something else and do the same thing. So it becomes repetitive failure, right? So how I look at it is like, let me lay some guidelines to help people. Because, outside of the ebook, people will always ask me questions like, how do you do this? How do you get these big contracts? How do you get these clients? How this, how that? Well, the ebook is going to tell you, and it does tell you how I did it. Basically to help people get to that point for where they feel like they're over the hump because they get stuck. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have the answers. They don't know that they don't have the know-how. So I'm teaching them.
When I look at it, I think we talked about this before. Like, there's so many people who are getting into the food game.
Yeah.
Like, people throw around, I'm a chef.
Yeah.
Which, like, we talked about this with your line cook, who goes by Chef Scene, but like, you're not really a chef yet.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of people specifically on like the Instagrams of the world, Facebooks, who come out like, I'm a chef, but I've only been cooking for 2 weeks, have no food background. Why do you think there's such a draw for people to want to be in the food industry and call themselves chef? Like, why is that so sexy right now?
Well, it's sexy to them because chef sounds better than a cook. That's the only thing. For me, when I was coming up, I was proud of being a cook because I was a dishwasher when I started out. So I went through the levels to get to the name Chef Will. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't easy. I was a dishwasher for a hot second.
Well, you know
for
that
like 4 or 5 years.
Well, I was a dishwasher for like 3 years, right? And the crazy thing about it that really, really bothers me and just ticks me off is that, someone can go from being a secretary yesterday, right?
Right.
And because their family told them that they can cook, they automatically can cater.
Right.
And then they come out with a menu, then they have a business, and then they're going on social media showing all this different stuff, and they're not working hardly, right? I mean, they're hardly working, and it's like, okay.
They look good for the gram.
It looked good for that.
Yeah.
But what is your end goal? Like, is your goal just to show people that you're doing events, right? I mean, if that's the case, then go ahead, by all means, continue with that hobby. But if you're looking to create a business, a real, true food business, then it's a certain way that it has to be seen to the general public. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's not looking in a way where it can serve everybody, then you're going to continuously just serving nobody.
Right. You're really just front-facing to front. You're really just fronting all the way around.
That's
like
really
you might have a few things that look really good, but you're not business.
And they don't have no savvy. It's like, okay, you can go on Google and find a picture of a spread and you can replicate that.
Right. But you don't have a swagger of your own. Like
Exactly.
you don't have your niche.
You have a niche. I don't know what you're known for.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like you're just cooking a bunch of food that is for a specific group of people, but you're not making your business look like it's for everyone where you can grow your revenue. You get what I'm saying to you?
Right.
That was the reason why I decided to do hors d'oeuvres and minis. That's strictly what Mia and Me Catering does.
Right.
That's what we're known for. So if someone wants a cocktail party, I'm calling Chef Will. Someone wants a cocktail party style wedding, I'm calling Chef Will.
And it's not that you can't do full spread.
No, it's not.
But like this,
What's what we're known for.
it's like, I'm this dude.
DE Slider Co. Sliders. That's what we're known for.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like we're not all over the place.
Pizza.
Yeah, we're not all over the place. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People call me like, you have wings? Wings? It says Slider Company. Specific to that.
For that thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you'll branch out and do like, because you added, like, with your breakfast menu, you added bowls.
Yeah.
But it was literally, this is breakfast.
Breakfast.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. And you have to have some other things to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So
but it's also things you know that you can do well that fit just like a specific thing.
And it's also things that are already in house. So we're not going out buying extra.
All right, before we get into that, because I feel like this is a whole run, I want to talk about the ebook real quick. Because as I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right, you talked about savvy before, and what the ebook, Seal the Deal, the ebook. So the ebook is called Seal the Deal. I know this because I look at it all the time. But what does it really break down for people? Because people hear like, oh, I have an ebook, but they don't understand what that is. They're used to just like being talked at but not given information.
Yeah. Well, so basically it's breaking down how to seal contracts basically that's worth your time. Because a lot of times, you know, you'll have so-called caterers or people who are catering parties and they can only get a certain amount per ticket. When I say per ticket, meaning per event, right?
Okay.
Or what that invoice states, $1,500, $2,000, where it's like that number that they're giving somebody, that same person's gonna go into another caterer and think that's the actual cost, and it's not.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
because a lot of people, I guess, are undervaluing everything.
They're undervaluing the business.
They're not thinking of all the things.
No. So in the ebook, it breaks down a proposal of how it's supposed to be laid out to the client. So that way they know, like, you know what, this person or this company isn't playing games. They're really about their business.
Give me an example, because like people hear that, but they don't understand. Like, all right, what should I be charging for? Like, how should I be making money at a catering event?
All right. So basically, you have your food cost, right? You have your labor, right? Those are two separate costs, right? So when you're billing someone, you're billing them for the food, you're billing them for the labor, you have your markup, you have your taxes that you have to pay, you have your equipment, whatever you're renting. And what we do is, you know, if I have to, because we have $100,000 worth of equipment. If I have to rent something, then I'm going to put a little bit over top of that because I want to make something too, right? Now, you also want to put in there maybe a service charge, which is industry standard. It could be 20%, which that can go to your business. It'd be like, if I'm talking to a client or my assistant is talking to a client, that time needs to be paid for.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when they sign the contract, that little extra couple of dollars can go to, you know, to the business revenue, right? Fees, whether it be cleanup, trash removal, dishes, clean up, whatever, setup, breakdown, all those fees are on there.
Because I feel like young caterers are just not, I'm saying young caterers, but people who are young in the game, don't realize like if you were a larger catering company, they would have put all that into their pricing already. I think people really undervalue, like they're just happy to get in the door, but they're not willing to like step up and say like, I'm worth all of this. And we have to pay for all this stuff.
Well, and here's the thing. The actual client or customer, they know that they have to pay for that. Right? So if you're dealing with a certain type of clientele, they expect that.
Right.
They're not going to
But if you come
cry
low,
wolf.
they're like, all right, boom.
They're going to take it. But they're going to expect you to do those things. So why not get paid for it?
So I think the big thing is set the expectation with the proper
And
pricing.
that's what the ebook does. So when a client sees this proposal that's laid out and it's itemized, it shows, it gives your background, it gives your company background, your education, pictures of events you've done, terms and conditions, everything, your fees that you charge. You put your menu on there. It's like my proposals are 14 pages when a client gets it.
Right. So it's a full-on like experience. Like,
it tells you exactly what we're going to do, right?
I feel like that makes you so legit.
Well, it is. That's why I can command the dollar that I get. I heard a guy say one time, "Oh, if Chef Will is charging that, we got to charge that too." What?
But how?
How can you charge it where you're not even a company? You just out here scrapping, putting stuff together. You
Like
get what I'm saying?
LLC.
Even if you do have an LLC.
But you're still scrapping.
Yeah, but a lot of times you only see the cook. You don't see his staff.
Right.
With me and me catering, people know I have a staff. We're known for the Mia girls. They know and they see these people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not just me. So if you're looking so small, they're going to pay you small. That's just the way that it is.